Last time, we saw the beginning of the Buu saga. Buu's revival was almost avoided, but Babidi seemed to have a good backup plan, now trying to possess Piccolo. What's going to happen next from this event? We'll be seeing all that and more in this part 8 of What If Bardock went Super Saiyan against Frieza. Piccolo struggles trying to figure out what to do next. Babidi is promising him more power. On one hand, Piccolo doesn't want to give in to someone else, but if he does give in to Babidi's command, he's not actually going to listen to Babidi, he's just going to take that power boost and leave. Plus, his wish actually did help him keep up, and he already regretted that before. He's still mad that he had to rely on that wish for power in the first place, and the fact that he's going to even consider this here. But that offer is interesting. The rational side of him is telling him to not give in to it. But his curiosity for that power, it could be worthwhile seeing what it would do. And he knows that he's not going to be Babidi's puppet. He'll be able to control himself. But maybe having that power awakened will be pretty nice. But Piccolo keeps this low-key. Nobody can even tell what's going on. Goku's still fighting Dabura and is actually close to beating him right now. It's not a tough fight for him, but they don't even notice that Piccolo is having this conversation in his mind. And out of morbid curiosity, trying to see what that power's like, Piccolo gives in to Babidi. Goku defeats Dabura, but then feels a huge power surge nearby. It's Piccolo's energy. It flares up greatly and then feels more malicious than before. There's always been a hint of maliciousness in that ki, but now it just feels purely evil, like it felt beforehand. Piccolo fully powers up and stands there grinning. This isn't simply just Majin Piccolo. This is the Demon King purely reborn. He returns to how he was when King Piccolo first spit out his egg. Everyone could feel that maliciousness within Piccolo. The Kais look on completely dumbfounded. What has he done? Did he actually give in to Babidi? And Piccolo tells them to stop complaining. He does feel a noticeable increase in power. It actually worked. And he also feels Babidi trying to control him. And for a bit, he makes it look like he's playing along, as he heads into the ship. Babidi wonders why he's coming here. He should be fighting everyone on the outside. But Piccolo wanted to thank him personally for awakening that power. And he steps closer to Babidi, with Babidi telling him he should go back outside and fight them. But then Babidi realizes what's happening. He's here to kill him. Babidi quickly tries to throw up a shield, but it's already too late. Piccolo kills him with a blast. The entire ship explodes, killing anyone else that was aborted. The only remain of it is Buu's egg, which is launched up into the air, with Piccolo extending his arm, grabbing it and then flinging it far into the distance. He doesn't care about that Majin Buu thing anymore, but he does want to test out this power though, and he looks to Goku. Goku still can't believe that he willingly gave in to that. Piccolo was disappointed with his wish before. Why is he doing that same thing again? He should just be relying on his own power. But Piccolo says this is his own power. It's just like with his wish. It's just drawing out latent power. And from this, Goku can tell that he's not being reasonable right now. He gave in to the curiosity of it just to see how strong he could get. And now he's trying to rationalize some sort of motive. But more importantly, Piccolo wants to fight Goku. He could prove his superiority over Goku again. Yes, he has won a fight before, but he never felt fulfilled with that win. And maybe he won't feel fulfilled with this win either. But he's not going to let this power go to waste. And he gets ready to fight Goku once more. The others are willing to help, but Goku tells them to go with the Kais. Buu's egg is still intact. It was never destroyed. The Kais want to secure it just to be safe. They don't know if it's even active anymore. Shin hopes that without Babidi, maybe the egg isn't a risk anymore. But who knows? It could still be collecting energy on its own. It couldn't hurt to find the egg. The two Kais leave with Gohan, Krillin, Ten, Yamcha, and Chaozu. Krillin and Ten can take energy from the egg too if that is an issue still. They can effectively disarm it, while the Kais decide what to do to dispose of it. And at first, Goku's not too sure how this is going to go. Piccolo did get a big boost in power, and Goku has to win this, to prove that Piccolo made the wrong choice here. Babidi was able to exploit the evil within his heart. And it wasn't too hard. Piccolo never merged with Kami, and more importantly, never grew as close with the cast as he did in the original story. He never really had that same development that made him good. And Goku repeats what he was saying before. Piccolo wasn't content with his last win, so why is he using someone else to power him up again? How is that helping? But Piccolo's finally true to himself and says what it is. It's not about that anymore. Piccolo has suppressed his true self for too long. Part of it was him being curious to see how strong he can get, but the big part of it was him being affected by his mortal enemy, Goku. This whole time, Goku has molded him into something else that he shouldn't have been. He's the Demon King. He's helped save this Earth too many times. He should be taking it over, and he wants to feel the pride of the Demon King again. That same freedom he felt before when he was truly evil, and it's freeing. And consider the situation Piccolo's in too. With Vegeta, you have Earth and his family helping him turn good. And even he was able to be possessed by Babidi. With Piccolo, he never really got those close connections. Sure, Earth did kind of rub off on him and more so Goku, but that's really it. And he was born purely evil. King Piccolo was the evil that was expelled from the nameless Namekian, and Piccolo Jr., he's just that. The reincarnation of that same King Piccolo. Exploiting Piccolo's evilness wasn't tough for Babidi at all. It was probably easier than it was for Vegeta. And Piccolo's glad to be back to his true self. Goku says the change that he encountered wasn't bad. It allowed Piccolo to grow so strong. Like, just look back to their fights before. The 23rd World Tournament, their first battle after that. While Piccolo was still, well, Piccolo. Piccolo truly proved himself when he actually allied with them. Their influence wasn't a bad thing, but Piccolo doesn't see it that way. It was a bad thing for him. And he wants to see what it's like being his old self again. Goku doesn't know why he wants to be like King Piccolo. Why not be his own thing? But if that's how he wants it, Goku has defeated Piccolo before. He's defeated King Piccolo before. This isn't anything new for him. He'll find a way to win here. Piccolo's about to land a final blow on Goku. but Goku suddenly vanishes out of the way. Piccolo senses a huge increase in power, but Goku looks normal. He tells Piccolo he didn't really want to use this because it doesn't help too much in battle, but he's gonna have to take this fight seriously. Piccolo attacks again, and Goku dodges, but Piccolo barely grazes him. And Piccolo saw what happened. For a split second, Goku powered up into something else. His hair grew out significantly, his ki spiked dramatically. Goku says it's a new power he unlocked. However, the form itself is very draining. He can't really use it too well, but he's figured out a way to switch from Super Saiyan 2 into Super Saiyan 3 very efficiently. Wait, Super Saiyan 3? Piccolo's never seen Goku fight with that, but Goku launches in to attack once more, and this time Piccolo gets a perfectly clear picture of it. Goku quickly transforms into it mid-attack, unleashing a massive amount of ki, dealing a powerful blow on Piccolo. If Goku utilizes this, he might be able to beat Piccolo, but he's still not sure. Piccolo's power boost from Babidi was pretty strong, and it still seems like Piccolo's not at his full power. Meanwhile, the Kais are able to find Buu's egg, calling everyone over. But Shin notices something that makes him terrified. The meter on the egg, it's still rising. He calls Ten and Krillin over quickly, and they try attacking the egg, seeing if they could take energy out of it. This is a little different from what they're used to, but it's worth a shot, as they utilize Force Spirit Fission. And at first, it seems like it's working. They're surprised that the egg was even drawing in energy still without Babidi, but then Chaozu notices something nearby. Hiding behind a rock, they see a mangled Babidi. How'd he survive? And then their attention is diverted to the distance. They see a blinding glow over the horizon, feeling Goku's energy spike. Babidi weakly laughs. That's gonna be more than enough. The energy that Ten and Krillin have taken out of it, it flies right back into the egg. But also, all the energy from Piccolo's attacks that he lands on Goku, and the damage he's taking too, that fuels the egg even more. The meter reaches its max. Yamcha quickly tries to kill Babidi. He tries to throw up a barrier again, but Chaozu uses his own telekinesis, holding him in place as Yamcha finishes the job. Did that stop it? Ten and Krillin are still attacking the egg, but they can't draw out enough energy from it. There's too much in there already. The ground starts rumbling. Gohan yells at everyone to leave now. As they all move back, the egg begins to hatch. Back at the fight between Goku and Piccolo, both have taken a lot of damage. But as for Goku, he's feeling really worn out by using Super Saiyan 3. Piccolo's stronger than him, even with that new form that Goku has. Goku thinks that maybe if he had Super Saiyan 3 under control, he might have a chance at winning here. But they then feel the same evil ki that everyone else is feeling, and everyone teleports back to where they are. Shin and Kibito are panicked. They say it's over. Buu's being revived. But Piccolo says it's impossible. He killed Babidi. The egg shouldn't be collecting energy still. But Shin then angrily tells Piccolo that it's his fault. If he didn't give in to Babidi, they never would have been here. Plus, he didn't even kill Babidi. Babidi was able to escape. Not unscathed, but still, he was alive. Yamcha and Chaozu were the ones to actually finish the job, and Goku butts in too. He knew this would only lead to a bad outcome, but he thinks that they might be able to beat Buu. They will need Piccolo's help though. If he truly wants to prove his strength and show how strong he is, he's gonna fight against this monster. And Piccolo says he doesn't need to help them, but he's gonna fight Buu though, for his own sake. And once he defeats Buu on his own, he'll return to his fight with Goku and win once and for all. If there was just a little bit more time in the fight, he definitely would have won there. They sense that evil ki approaching, as Buu then flies over to them, kind of unsure of what to do without any direction. But he just goes to where he senses the strongest ki, and he looks very different from what they expected. But they could tell he's no joke. And Piccolo wonders, maybe he can try and control Buu. He does have inherent access to magic, and maybe Babidi's awakening somehow affected his magical abilities too. And he tries it, but he doesn't really even know what to do here. He can't control Buu. Well, he could threaten to seal Buu. He does have access to the Mafuba, but he'd rather fight the Majin. Again, he has to give a good show of strength, confident that he'll defeat this monster. Buu has no clue what's going on, and then Piccolo suddenly attacks him, catching Buu by surprise. And it seems like Piccolo's completely overwhelming him, as he finishes it off with a powerful ki blast, seemingly erasing Buu too. But they could still sense him. Buu regenerates pretty casually, coming back completely unharmed, saying that was pretty fun. Shin tells Piccolo he can't take it so lightly. They have to kill Buu now. Maybe a combined attack from everyone will fully destroy him, or if there is some way to seal him, they could do that. So everyone attacks at once, trying to use their own abilities and powers here. Goku and Piccolo are the powerhouses being able to deal the most damage, but Krillin and Ten, with Force Spirit Fission, they think they could help here. And as Buu fights everyone off, he realizes that he's getting a little bit hungry. To everyone, it seems like they're on the verge of victory. Even though Buu continuously regenerates from their attacks, if they utilize all their power simultaneously, it could do the job. But all that regeneration is making Buu hungry. And on a whim, he shoots a beam at Goku, with Goku not being able to move out of the way in time. Buu then stretches an arm out, grabbing Goku, as Goku then turns into a cake, and Buu eats it in one bite, saying it's not enough, and then launching another beam that hits Piccolo, turning him into a cookie. It all happened so quickly that they couldn't even do anything. Did that really just happen? Did Buu turn them into food and eat them? And more importantly, does that mean they're dead? The ground starts shaking violently, and there's a deafening scream. It's from Gohan. Gohan's been worried this entire time, angered even. Obviously everyone's under threat, but this sent him over the edge, thinking that Goku's dead. And Gohan completely transforms, in a form that looks similar to what Goku had before, Super Saiyan 2. This is actually the first time he's accessed it, and this anger served as a perfect catalyst for him, as he rushes in towards Buu, attacking with that rage that's fueling his power. And at first it seemed like he's actually able to do some damage, but remember, not even Goku and Piccolo could kill him right away. This power boost does help, but it's not going to give them their victory. Although amidst their battle, Buu just stops attacking for some reason. He grabs onto his head, feeling strange. He lets out a powerful scream, and Gohan takes the chance to try and attack him even more. But then at the very last second, he falls back, as Buu then lets out a massive amount of energy, exploding, completely blowing himself up. They have no clue why he did that, but they know he's going to regenerate. And they see him starting to regenerate, but something's weird this time. He starts to look a little bit different from before. And as he slowly reforms, they feel that his ki has changed a bit. And at first, they don't notice how much the power's increased, but then they really feel it. Buu's regeneration completes, and he stands there looking completely different. Even he looks confused, but he can actually articulate it this time. He doesn't know what happened to him. It seems like eating those two actually helped him absorb their power. And not just that, their intelligence too. And then he starts laughing. That's amazing. Not only did he get a good snack out of it, but he got their power too. It seems like they're still alive inside of him, and he's just using their power for himself. There's no way they could fight Buu now, but maybe they could reverse this. This is a good thing. Gohan turns to Ten and Krillin looking serious. If he truly absorbed their power, that means Piccolo and Goku are still alive, which not only means they could still be saved, but that means the Dragon Balls are still intact too. But even better, if they've been absorbed by Buu, that means Force Spirit Fission could probably take them out of there. It's a long shot, but it might work, and they could reverse Buu to how he was before and defeat him all with their combined power once again. This time for good. But Buu then vanishes and then moves right in front of them instantly. He says he can guess what they're planning. They're going to try and use Force Spirit Fission again, right? How does he even know about that? He has the knowledge of Goku and Piccolo. He knows what they're capable of. He knows they're probably going to try and do it, but it's not going to work. It's a good plan, but they're not going to be strong enough to remove Goku and Piccolo from him. Gohan angrily throws a punch, with Buu effortlessly dodging. Everyone tries to attack together once again, but Buu just dodges all their attacks, fighting them with no effort. And surprisingly, he even just starts yawning. He grows multiple arms, one for each person around him, with him hitting everybody one time, knocking them all away. Fusion, Force Spirit Fission, any techniques that they have, they're not going to help against him. And honestly, he's kind of bored here. He didn't want to give them a chance, but it doesn't seem like they're strong enough to face him at the moment, so why stick around? Especially because he definitely has someone better in mind right now. You know, it might be their lucky day. Mainly because they're going to live, even if it's only for a little bit. This will give them an opportunity to get stronger. Once he returns, he'll face them again. But for now, he's just bored. He's not going to waste his time here. Maybe he'll pick up some food on the way, but he has a better idea in mind right now. He knows a warrior stronger than any of them, thanks to Piccolo and Goku's knowledge. He rockets off into space. Before they even realize it, he's gone. Gohan desperately tries to launch one last attack, but Buu's too quick for them. The attack hits nothing. No one really has a clue of what just happened, but they know Buu is going somewhere now. But Krillin immediately knows what he's talking about. Apparently he has Goku and Piccolo's knowledge now too, and he mentioned how he wanted to fight a stronger warrior. If he's going out into space, Krillin has an idea of where he might be going to. Maybe he's going to find Broly. Shin and Kibito don't know who that is, but at least now they might know where Buu's heading off to. They don't even know if they could find Broly, which is kind of a good thing though, because that means Buu probably can't find him right away either. And it seems like he's going to leave Earth alone for now. He's just out there searching for Broly specifically. Maybe they have some time to prepare. Gohan powers down and says he knows what they need to do. He's angered once more at his weakness. He has been training, but it doesn't seem like he's been taking it seriously enough. His future self said the same exact thing. He had the ability to stop tragedy, but he didn't. And he regretted that. And now, Gohan's feeling that same thing in this timeline. But he doesn't want to feel that. He wants to make up for it. When he saw Broly and Goku defeat the androids, he was less serious, because he knew that things were alright. He thought he would never have to take up the mantle and fight for them. Even now he feels bad for not doing too much here. And he needs to make up for it. His friends and family are at risk. And Goku's absorbed too. Kami even interrupts the conversation too. He says the Dragon Balls are still safe. Piccolo's absorbed, but he's fine. Kami even considered one way to destroy Piccolo. Destroying himself would do that. That could have stopped the fight between him and Goku, and maybe it could even power down Buu, but they need the Dragon Balls there, so Gohan says not to do that. They don't want Kami to die either. They can't let him die just to get a chance at victory. It might not even work. But Krillin and Ten step up to Gohan saying he could still make up for it. They all can. They saw his anger too for the first time, and the Kais wonder if they could utilize that. For now, Buu's gonna leave Earth alone. Who knows if he will find Broly? But they have time to prepare. Gohan and the humans go off with the Kais, with Shin having an idea of how to train them in time. It's not like they can gather up everyone either, and once Buu is back on Earth, they'll come here immediately. If he gets here before too. They do bring Kami along with him though, heading off to the Sacred World of Kais, planning their next move. And this is where we'll leave off for now. What'd you guys think about this part? What's gonna happen next? Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys think. As usual, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help out the channel and lets me know you want to see more videos like this. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.